Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host on Intellect Digest, and this is my review of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. In this video, I'm going to give you everything that you need to know about the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. We are going to talk about the box contents, we are going to talk about the design, build quality, we are going to talk about SIM options, memory card options, display quality. I'm gonna give you a camera test. I'll also give you an audio video playback test. We'll also run some games benchmarks on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. We'll give you a call quality test. We'll talk about the internet browsing experience, software experience, user interface, as well as our overall verdict of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Let's get started. I'll start my review with the box contents and what all you get with the phone. So in the box you get this phone. There is a battery inside which I have already installed. There is a wall adapter, a 1.5 ampere. You get in the ear earphones. These are 3.5 mm gold plated earphones, good in quality, and they are with headset which comes with volume control as well as a button to accept or reject the calls. You can control audio tracks, etc. from the earphones. You get some extra ear cushions for the in the ear earphones. These are small and large size. The medium ones are installed. You get a standard USB to micro USB cable, some startup guides, and that's it. That's all you get in the box. Let me talk about the design and build quality of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Unlike any other Samsung phone that we have seen so far in the Galaxy series, this one comes with a metallic chassis. What you see here is a metallic frame which is very solid and sturdy and feels very premium in hand. It has some chamfered edges which look smart as well as feel very premium in hand. It is based on this metallic frame, but the rear is not metal. The rear of the phone that you see here is still a plastic material and it comes with a removable back. Under the hood you have a large 1860 mAh battery, which may not look that large considering the flagship standards, but it does a decent job. There is a SIM card slot right here which is near the battery terminal. There is no memory expansion slot on this phone. Let me put this thing back. On the design front you have the power or wake up key on the right hand side, a volume rocker on the left hand side, a standard 3.5 mm audio port up top. There is secondary mic hole for noise cancellation. On bottom you have a single speaker with the speaker mesh on this side, charging port, and primary microphone hole. On the rear you get a 12 megapixel camera which comes with autofocus, flash, full high definition video recording. There is also a heart rate monitor next to the flash which you can see here. This can measure your heart rate when you place your finger on it and run the Health application which will measure your heartbeat. On the front of the phone you get a 2.1 megapixel front facing camera. I'll give you a camera test in a few minutes. There are also some sensors, standard earpiece. The display that you see here is a 4.7 inch display. It comes with Super AMOLED display technology which makes the color look really vivid and alive. This is a high definition 720p display. Under the display you have a physical home key which also has a touch sensitive sensor, so you can swipe your finger to unlock the phone. I'll demonstrate that to you in a separate video. There are two touch capacitive keys. One is the back key and other is the multi-window key. These are standard keys that you would find on the Samsung Galaxy series these days. In terms of design, it feels really nice and is fairly slim. It feels good in hand, is fairly handy, gives you an optimum size of display, feels very sturdy in hand because of the metallic frame, and does feel really premium and smart looking, especially in this gold color. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the display of the phone. The Super AMOLED high definition display brings the saturation to the next level. It is highly saturated, gives you really pleasurable viewing experience on the phone, and it feels super sharp and super crisp. It comes with a height of 300 pixels per inch pixel density and gives you a very good and vivid viewing experience. Let me give you a quick video playback to show you the same. So as you saw, the video plays back really sharp and crisp. After video playback, let me also give you an audio playback just to give you an idea how loud the bottom speakers are. So let's jump to the music player quickly. This is the maximum volume and feels fairly loud. When I place it on a flat surface, the sound does not get muffled as the speaker is here. But when you are playing games and holding it like this, it may get slightly muffled. Let me show that to you in the gaming section, which is following closely. Let's talk about one very important factor when you are considering to buy a smartphone is the camera performance. The 12 megapixel rear facing camera comes with LED flash and fast autofocus. When I say fast autofocus, let me quickly demonstrate the same to you. So I have switched to the rear camera, and whenever it focuses, you will see a white circle rotating like this. I'll try and move it to the objects which are at distance, and you can see how fast it focuses. It has finished focusing, done. And you have multiple modes. So you have autofocus mode, you have beauty face, short and more, panorama, virtual tour, dual camera, and yes, you can add more modes from Samsung. Just hit download and it will take you to Samsung App Store, where in camera section you can download animated, sports shot, surround shot, etc., which means that it is virtually non-ending list. You can keep expanding it. As soon as Samsung pushes out something, you can download and the camera will be updated. The depth of field is really good, and I've just taken this click. I just want to show you how well it does at taking pictures. So this shot, you can observe that clarity of this object is really sharp, but when I look at the background object, it is really blur. This is a very good depth of field that we observe on this shot. However, in this shot, it is not a macro shot. You can see the clarity is equally distributed, so you have text which is very visible here, as well as the rear object is also fairly visible, and the text is also readable on the rear object. The same object in this picture is totally out of focus and is totally blurred. This is the depth of field effect that it is able to produce. The camera is superb when it comes to taking pictures, comes with a lot of modes, full high definition video recording, and it also supports ultra high definition or 4K video recording. So you can select the picture size, burst shot, picture stabilization is also provided. So it is really capable when it comes to taking videos. Now let me show you the front 2.1 megapixel camera, which by default goes to the beauty face mode, which reduces the blemishes on your face. Hi there, this is me recording this video for you. So let me take a selfie quickly, and let me show you the detailing in this picture. So this is a picture I have just clicked in front of you, and you can see the detailing is really good and sharp. The quality of images that it takes from the front as well as rear camera is really good. The camera is very fast in performance, and for such a sleek phone, a 12 megapixel fast focus camera which gives you such great results is a big bonus. Now let's talk about another very important factor, which is gaming. So let me play a few heavy games for you and show you how well it performs. I have tested it on some of these games. I'm gonna play Asphalt 8 Airborne first and show you how well it delivers the graphics here. It is one of the heaviest games that we have played. Then I'll show you the benchmarks on Antutu and Nina Mark II and talk about the specifications of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha Exynos variant which we are testing here. It drifts very easy, it gives you superb graphics, there are no frame drops, there is no loss of detailing. The graphics are coming out to be super amazing on the Asphalt 8 here, as you can see in front of you. And we wrecked the car. Let's get out of this game and play one more game, which is the Frontline Commando 2 version 3, which is another good judge of the touchscreen responsiveness because it requires precise touch inputs. As you can see, the graphics are very smooth here. The overall control of the player, graphics quality and overall feel of the game is very good. The speakers are fairly loud. Unless you hold it like this, they are very loud, and there are hardly any chances of holding it like this because this is a natural position in which the speakers will anyways stay exposed. Now let's talk benchmarks, and this phone does not disappoint. In fact, it amazes us with a superb high score of 49,403. This is the maximum that we have seen so far on any device. When we compare it with the charts, or we see the bar charts, it is higher than any other phone that we have seen on this list on Antutu version 5.1. This is amazingly high, and it runs using an octa-core chipset by Exynos, which is again by Samsung. It uses a Mali T628 GPU, the Exynos series CPU. There is 2 GB of RAM. You get 32 GB internal memory, which is not expandable, but anyways you get close to 25 GB free storage space on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, which should be enough for most of the users because you can install a lot of games as well as carry a lot of data and need not worry about running out of storage. Let me quickly show you the storage settings here. And as you can see, after installing the games, I still have 23.3 GB at my disposal, which is a lot of internal memory for a normal user. On Nina Mark 2 graphics benchmark, we also get a score of 59.9 frames per second, which is top notch. This is running at 1280 by 720 pixels display resolution and has Mali T628 GPU powering it. It simply means that you can throw any game at it and it will be able to play with ease, which has been our experience with the games that we have played on this phone. Calling and reception of signal is another very important factor when considering to buy a smartphone or any phone. Let me give you a call quality test. Let me put this call on speaker.
Welcomes you to one-to-one Gold Care. For mobile services, press 1. For Airtel 6-line services, press 2.
This phone is 4G or LTE capable, and if I turn off the Wi-Fi, the reception of HSDPA, which is the maximum that I can get here, is very good. You can see full strength networks here, and the voice clarity is also very good. This phone does not create any sort of problem or drama when it comes to signal reception, voice clarity, or using this phone. It has 2 microphones, one at the bottom and one on the top for better voice clarity. It will give you good sound in call on both the sides. The other party will also hear you clearly because there is inbuilt noise cancellation on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. Internet browsing experience is another very important feature of any smartphone. Let me demonstrate how easy it is to browse internet on a Samsung Galaxy Alpha. I'll use Google now to search Intellect Digest. It shows me the websites. I'll click on the link which I want to open. This is opening our homepage, which is very heavy on images. We are on a 4 Mbps link and the image heavy website has already been loaded. The scrolling is smooth. There is no problem or jitters. The pinch to zoom works fine. And the overall rendering experience as well as the internet browsing experience seems very good here. Let me also talk about the software user experience on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha. The Samsung Galaxy Alpha comes with Android KitKat. The Android KitKat 4.4.4 is no more the latest because the Android Lollipop has started rolling out, and we soon expect to see an update by Samsung for the Samsung Galaxy Alpha as well because it is one of its flagship phones. Talking about the user skin that comes on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, it is the familiar TouchWiz UI by Samsung. It comes with a lot of features. A noticeable one is the magazine UI. When you swipe from this side of the screen, you get the magazine. This is My Magazine, in which you can add your social networks, or you can also specify which all topics you want to see on this, and you can change the settings. If required, you can also disable this feature. Samsung Magazine UI is visible on this side. This is a flipboard-like interface if you want to quickly consume your data. Overall user interface is fast and smooth, and we don't see any lags that we used to see previously on the TouchWiz UI interface. You have multiple home screens here. You can quickly add or remove screens. You can add widgets just by a pinch gesture here. When you get into app drawer, you have applications organized properly. If you want to use them in your particular order, you can do it in your order, or you can do it in alphabetical grid. It gives you an option of creating folders. It comes with some pre-installed applications by Samsung, which includes S Health, voice memo, etc. There are Samsung Galaxy gifts which are available under Galaxy apps. You have free content which comes with Samsung Galaxy Alpha. You have applications which are specifically designed for Samsung Galaxy series. So it gives you a lot of value added features. And good thing is that not all of them are pre-installed, so they do not take up your precious disk space on the phone. So there is minimal bloatware, so it gives you some really cool options. The overall skin of the Samsung TouchWiz UI is also feature rich. We'll do a separate tips and tricks video of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me sum up my review of the Samsung Galaxy Alpha by saying that it does not disappoint us in any of the departments. The display is great, the form factor, design and build is great. The audio and video playback experience is superb. The camera performs really well and gives us some really good results. The gaming and benchmarks are top notch. It comes with top notch specifications and is one of the best performing phones that we have tested so far. It comes with a smooth internet browsing experience and gives you a nice and fast software user interface. We don't find any problem areas with this phone. It is very well placed when it comes to pricing as well. If you are planning to purchase it, it is available under 40,000 rupees or around $650, which is a very sweet pricing if you're looking for a high-end phone. It will give you very good performance as well as user experience. If you want to purchase one for yourself, I'll leave some direct links in the description section below as well as on your screen with the best buy prices online. This is all we have on this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. And for more such videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We have done a series of videos on Samsung Galaxy Alpha. I'm leaving the link to the playlist in the description section as well as on your screen towards the end of this video. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.